Gentlemen, follow my commands. Clean boxing, touch gloves. In the corner.
What's your pick here, Riley?
I got Ben Williams all day. That guy looks absolutely healed.
I want to mention this. The caliber of competition from Ben Williams has historically left a little bit of lacking. Fes Batista's experience, I think, subsidizes that.
A last-second prayer for Batista.
The thing is, though, is a lot of these guys, that they come in, they fight lower-level competition. At some point, they step up. It's sink or swim at that point.
Absolutely.
Here we go. Fes Batista in the red, Ben Williams in the Irish colors.
Beautiful footwork immediately from Ben Williams. Very light on his feet. Good head movement. Rips him.
Flurry from Williams. Batista, talk about drowning. Treading water.
Right hand there for Batista. But Williams going from 0 to 100. Batista might want to just try and weather the storm here.
Love the reactions from Williams here. He was bouncing in and out, Riley.
Batista did a good job there, though. He clipped him and then it kind of reminded Ben to focus on his fundamentals and get this a boxing match, not just a fight.
Let's not forget, he is a veteran. He's been training for a very long time with some of the very best. Batista, the Terrier, knows how to make a scrappy fight.
The speed difference is blinding, though. Ben Williams, absolutely lightning fast.
Batista's got to use that jab. That'll slow down an aggressive fighter, stick it right in his face.
100% Todd. He's got to get that respect from his opponent. He hasn't done that yet.
Oh, beautiful left. Batista tries to return, nothing going. The cannon of a right hand from Ben Williams is just locked and loaded, and he has countered beautifully already in this first round.
Ben doing smart, not really sitting down on his punches yet, just touching him, so he's able to get out of range when he needs to.
I mean, Batista, when he lets his power punches go, he's not even looking at the target. He's basically coming off a defensive shell. This whole fight seems like it's going a little too fast for him. He's trying to catch up.
Yeah, he's definitely got to slow it down. Maybe clinching, maybe negating the space could be a way to work it back to his advantages. There's Williams with the clinch.
I will say, he's swinging for the bleachers when he is throwing, though.
120.
Well, Williams has slowed down a little bit, but he was bound to.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
start like that, can't keep that pace.
But this is where Batista's got to work in these slower times.
Fight like this, 4 rounds though, very, very short. I mean, speed is the name of the game.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Nice check hook there from Batista though.
Williams backing up momentarily, now clinching up. Under a minute to go.
Fes is landing some shots. I mean, and when they do land, it seems like Ben kind of looks at it for a second and goes, oh wait, that actually landed.
Fes Batista had a bout in 2015 in Pensacola, Florida. The headlines, Batista's left hand sends opponent 20 feet flying. So legendary power from Team Batista.
I will say that's 9 years ago, though, man. I think you were 15, maybe?
We were both young guys.
No holding and punch.
And that speaks to the storyline for this one. Old guard versus new guard, in my opinion, Todd. And I always love that matchup.
These are the times Batista's got to work. He's taller, he's longer.
The physical presence of Ben Williams, though, is pretty notable in my opinion. He looks like the bigger guy in there, even though he's a bit shorter, doesn't have the reach.
A big collision at the end of round 1, and so much confidence oozing out of Ben Williams. There is zero doubt in his mind. Big shot there, maybe just after the bell, but a net at round number 1, Todd.
Champions League match day 5 every Wednesday and Thursday. Well, not every Wednesday and Thursday, but it is this Wednesday and Thursday, January 25th and 26th. Who will secure their passage to the knockout rounds? Find out live on DAZN.
I want to mention that corner of Fes Batista, Mo Batista right there, has been working with him for over a decade, all the way back to that Mayweather camp in 2011. And he feels that they've just cooked up an excellent game plan for Ben Williams. First round a bit dodgy, Riley, but he's got 3 more to work.
That's the thing. It was just the speed, the volume, the aggression was all too much. Ben Williams won every second of that round.
You heard some of Fes Batista's comments in the corner from his trainer, Mo, saying, hey, do what you're doing. I don't know if that's what I would be doing. Is what maybe do what you're doing, but do more of it. He's got to be more active against Williams, who's just busier and quicker.
I will say he's been somewhat defensively responsible, and if the game plan is to try to take Ben into deep waters, maybe do a bit more than you're doing.
Ben Williams did predict a second-round TKO. We have arrived at that frame. We'll see if Williams is right.
I saw some deep breaths in the corner of Ben Williams, but not really indicative of real fatigue, just some deep breaths.
Breathing exercises?
Yeah, maybe.
Batista just standing right in front of him, though. Really no backsteps from him.
Full-round fight, you can't give away a single round, right, Ben?
Yeah.
Like, you really can't.
Stop! Stop.
Well, you can give away one, then you'd still win 3-1. You can't give away two, Riley.
Math wasn't my specialty.
So Batista, he had all the bling coming down, looked great. He's talked the talk, and now it's his opportunity to really step up and put his stamp on this fight.
The speed difference is just absolutely dramatic, though.
It's very palpable, but Ben Williams, a lot of pressure here on his shoulders. There's so much expectation for this youngster following his 2 highlight reel knockouts.
Oh, nice left there from Batista. Williams bouncing back. Not sure it hit him clean, but it did affect him.
And that's the shot we've been talking about. His shot is that left hook, and you can see it. Oh, there's for it again.
Big 1-2 from Williams. Love how he digs to the body, but Batista hunting him down.
Yeah, Batista overexerted himself there, but hey, try something else. Whatever you're doing before is not really working.
Great movement from Williams there, great footwork. There's a cut somewhere. It might be over the left eye of Ben Williams, not sure.
Big right hand. Batista just waves it off. I do think there's a laceration as well. Williams cut first time in his career. 60 to go in round 2.
Fes, that left hook is landing. It's doing well for him.
Oh, that right just scored for Williams.
I was about to say he needs more than that one punch. He needs to start working a jab or something because it's going to get time.
He's got Batista backing up. Batista, wayward jab. Williams collides in the center.
Fes starting to look fatigued here late in the second round. Still a long way to go.
Oh, pushes him down.
Just
Shades
like
of Chase Demore, yeah.
I've seen enough of that stuff, right?
The Terrier, Fes Batista, eating a lot of hammers here in round 2, but I'd say he's wearing a lot of it well, too.
You know, the defense starts to go once you start to get fatigued. Like, you know, the hands start to fall down. You stop being as quick to respond to the shots coming your way, so. Oh, and there's one big left hook.
Yeah, check hook there for Williams right before the end of round number 2.
Ben Williams, wrong tonight. Won't be a first-round knockout. We'll have to see, Riley. He's getting tested the most we've ever seen him.
Dominant first 2 rounds, though.
A couple highlights here. You can see Batista going big with the right, but Ben Williams cracks him with the left. I love the tenacity from both guys, though. I mean, they're getting after it through 2 rounds.
Absolutely, but you can just see even in these highlights the difference in footwork, right? I mean, Fes just does not have his feet under him like Ben Williams does. Ben, even when he gets hit, he stays composed, he stays in his boxing fundamental stance, whereas when Fes misses, he's all over the place, and we saw it even there when he kind of fell down.
2 rounds to go. Todd, if I'm Fes Batista, what would be some of the things I might want to focus on?
That's a nice little cut there over the left eye of Ben Williams, but as long as that blood stays out of his vision, he'll be okay. But Batista has got to win this round.
That's not a good spot for a cut. Seems like the cut man did a good job, though, and got that thing covered up.
Proof that Batista has landed something tonight, right? And done some damage.
Oh, another right. Another right from Williams.
Batista shakes his head no. That usually means yes.
Ben Williams, the reaction timing is so impressive tonight and hasn't wavered through 3 rounds, starting off this 3rd strong.
Oh, great combination there from Ben Williams. Another brilliant combination.
Well, Batista's doing well when he keeps his hands up to defend, but offensively he's got to come alive. He tried there.
He's having a problem with the range, Riley. The distance has not been on Fes Batista's side, and with how quick Ben Williams is, it's not going to get any closer.
Problem now, too, is his feet, right? Just look at his feet. He's not moving his feet. He's standing there with the combination.
Scores for Batista, who's chasing Williams all over the place.
That's what I think Fes Batista needs more of. Make this a dogfight. Make it dirty. Get him on the back foot and start throwing those missiles.
Yeah, Williams is certainly more comfortable coming forward than fighting backwards. Let's see if Batista can press him a little bit. And you can do that with the jab. Just start putting that jab in his face.
I just haven't seen too much of the jab so far, right, Todd? Like, it just doesn't seem like a tool that might be in his toolbox.
It's the way Batista's throwing it, right? He's dipping way off to that right side and trying to split, but...
And he loads it up.
Exactly.
Ben's reading it almost every single time. See, that's a nice clean jab from Ben. Hands low, hard to see, comes up, snaps his opponent.
It's still great defense. I mean, he's reading everything that Fes Batista's given him like a book.
I don't even know if we've seen Ben's hands come up defensively yet. He's almost strictly using his head work and his feet.
He's the one who may have trained with Roy Jones Jr.
60 to go in round number 3. Ben Williams, double inert, impressing greatly here in Leeds.
Looks like a bit of frustration on the face of Ben. I mean, Fes just won't go anywhere. He said he would do whatever it takes to win. And I'll tell you one thing, this guy is absolutely here.
I had the chance to train with Fes back in September briefly during that week in Newcastle. I'll say one thing, right? The character, it's him. There is no gimmick. There is no persona.
Oh, nice right from Williams. The referee needs to get out of the way. Fes wants to get it back.
Nice check hook from Ben there.
By the way, nice humble brag that you trained, Ben.
Thanks, Todd.
Way to go.
15 seconds, and Batista is just swallowing these shots. Yeah, ref's getting his steps in tonight.
Ben is starting to not be able to miss. He is landing a lot more punches here. Just starting to find the timing, find the range of his opponent.
So 3 minutes to go, but it's been all Ben Williams.
Batista needing a stoppage. Feels like he's been counted out so much of his life. It all comes down to this moment. Riley, some excellent replays from round 2. Or round 3, excuse me.
Yeah, big stinging shots from Ben Williams there. Really landing those ones right. Bam. Big shot right there. The cut stayed closed all round. He's finding his range.
Oh, that was the one.
Stinging his opponent.
You clip him right on the chin. Ben, you know this. You train all the time, right?
Always in the gym, Todd. Always in the gym.
Only on Tuesdays, I think. That's what I heard.
Every other Tuesday.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. 3 rounds down, 1 to go.
And Ben Williams, these are the types of things I wanted to see from him. A step up in competition and a step up in performance. He is displaying so many different facets of the tool belt, and this kid can fight. There he is. KSI Mams Taylor ringside.
All right, well, somebody needs to play a Lady Gaga song right now for Fes Batista to pump him up.
Let's see if Ben can get that stoppage that he's been talking about.
Conor McGregor said that Ben Williams was the star of the show. Star certainly being born tonight for the Dubliner, potentially.
Well, Batista now on the inside, pushing forward. I like the strategy.
Got to say, great turnout at this Misfits event right now. I'm seeing every seat full.
I can't see an open seat. Ben Williams trying to close.
Oh, boy, that was after the ref trying to split him up.
Defend yourself at all times.
And now we've got Fes Batista backed up into the corner. He's got 2 minutes to go. The referee's not going to save him. I agree, the referee probably should have done something there, but if you don't like what's happening, punch your opponent in the face.
You never have a better opportunity to do so.
Never. Ask Floyd Mayweather, right? But I love this urgency from Ben Williams. Even though he is dominating this fight, still so tempted to get that finish. That's what you want in a fighter, that type of fighter.
Exactly, he's eager, right? And he's got such a short window to make it happen. He has the cardio, he has the ability, but can he make it happen under the bright lights?
Oh, big left Fez drags him to the canvas.
It's a great little shovel uppercut on the way in, though.
Fes Batista, 90 seconds left, has to go for broke.
He's got to be down every single round at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a great debut so far for Ben Williams. Batista still trying to find that one punch that can perhaps put his foe on the ground, but he just can't find it.
Ben's got 1 minute. Does he coast? Does he, just go with the win that he's already got, or does he try to put a statement on it? Let's see what he does.
Some would suggest that. I have a feeling Ben Williams is still going to be searching for that knockout. He wants that bonus bad.
Yeah, Batista, again, when he comes forward, he has success.
All fight week, his team's been pumped up. He's brought, obviously, the Transformers, the glitz, the glamour, but he needed a little bit more here tonight in Leeds, Riley.
30 seconds to go as Batista tries to close in. Williams could coast if he wanted to.
Batista, time for one last bomb. We'll see if Fes can find it. Final moments. The door is being shut on him. Ben Williams capitalizing in Leeds.
10 seconds to go. Batista will try and force the issue, but not enough time as Ben Williams shines in his debut from his home country of Ireland.
Wow. What an exceptional performance by this young man. I am really impressed by him.
Great speed, great composure, great combinations, really great everything. The boxing ability was there.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, next week live on DAZN, what could be an early contender for Fight of the Year. Jaime Munguia, who won last year's Fight of the Year award against Derevyanchenko, squares off against John Ryder. Can Munguia do something Canelo couldn't do? Stop Ryder and perhaps set up a showdown later this year between the two Mexicans, Canelo and Munguia. Did I sell that good enough? Are you going to watch now, Riley?
I'll absolutely watch. I mean, I was going to watch anyway.
That's going to be a banger, I promise you. Unfortunately for Fes Batista, most of the banging landed from Ben Williams tonight.
The Terrier ran into the Great Dane of Ben Williams and just wasn't enough.
Credit to Fes though, he showed up against a guy that he was, a big underdog, and he didn't look like he didn't belong. He didn't look like he didn't want to be there, and he had a lot of opportunities to quit in that fight, and he didn't take a single one.
Resilience has always been the name of the game for Fes Batista. Glad that he showed that here tonight, but it does belong to the Irish boy, Ben Williams.
Well, I guess he's not as mentally weak as Batista said he was, because not only did Williams win this fight rather handily, but he did get carried away in that last round looking for the knockout. He stayed relatively composed and safe, and that's why he most likely will win the decision.
Especially facing some adversity, right? Fes landed some good shots and Ben rolled with him.
And a cut over his eye, obviously.
It's got time. He's built like a superhero. I mean,
But I think we'll see Fes Batista again. He's got enough personality outside of the ring that I think he can talk his way back into another fight. But the next one, he's going to have to deliver. He was very confident going into this match against Ben Williams. Obviously, if you haven't seen either one of these guys on X Series, it's a whole different level, a whole different experience. But now that he's got one under his belt, maybe we'll see Batista again soon. Let's go to the ring and Haas.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Sandag Baescalan scores the bout 39-37. Judge Teriel Zandukeli and Marek Cieslak both scored about 40-36. And your winner by unanimous decision,
Let's go,